Quick little getaways that are within about 30 or 40 minutes outside of the city that are actually inexpensive and quite cool to go and check out is something that we all look for. And that's what we're going to be doing this week. G'day, Shah here once again with Four Wheels on the Road, helping you get the most out of your time away. In this trip away, we're doing a quick little overnight stay out here near Peak Crossing. We're taking a look at the Hardings Paddock picnic area. It's part of the Flinders-Goolman Conservation Estate, and it's a really lovely area. So let's go take a look. Hardings Paddock Campground is around about 50 minutes southwest of Brisbane. The last few kilometres of road from the turn-off to Carmichael's Road is a sealed gravel road, but you can get in here via a two-wheel drive quite easily. If you're looking for any further information or to book the site, you can do that via the links you'll see on your screen here. It's quite an easy process to get into the camping here. Basically, you just book online and you're given a code for the padlock that's on the gate to get into the site here, and just come and enter the code and padlock opens and you're away. It's a nice little walk just even around the site here. It's pretty quiet and you'll hear behind me lots of birds hanging out in the trees. So pretty relaxing atmosphere and a nice little place to hang out. All right, let's go take a bit more of a look around. Well, good morning. It's a wee bit nippy out here last night, I must say. Beautiful sight here. Actually quite surprised when I came to check it out, just how cool it actually is. All the time I'm surprised by places, you know, I just basically have a look on the map and go, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go and see what's out there, and this is what I came up with. I drive along through Peak Crossing here all the time, and you know, I've never even thought of coming in here to this place, and it's really cool. As you'll see behind me here as well, there's a big central area and a ton of these tables here that are all set up. The site's pretty well organised, I must say. This little outdoor kitchen area here is fantastic. I'm really digging it. So if you don't have all of your own cooking gear, as you'll see behind me here, there's a couple of gas barbecues and also a sink, and there's some water here as well. So it's a pretty well set up little joint. It'd be really nice to come here at night time and with a group of people and just chill out. Great little area. There's pit toilets here, 3 of them, which is quite handy. And there's also an area just over here to my left for outdoor showering. You'll need to bring your own outdoor shower, of course, but it's all cordoned off. And there's lockable little recesses here to have a shower. There's 4 of them, which is quite handy as well. And they're lit as well, which is also quite handy. And as you'll see in the centre here, just in front of me, there's a really wide open space here and a nice big fire pit in the middle as well. So it's a really communal area here, and it's really quite well set out and really nice. I get the feeling that it's not really that visited, which is great. So that's what we like to try and do here, bring you places you've never seen before and places you might want to come and check out. So pretty cool. All right, well, we're going to get into the day. Just a very chill day today. There's a couple of little walks that are around the place here I might go and check out. And I think we might just have a really relaxing day around camp and then nick off home. All right, let's get into it. It's quite interesting that there's all these old cattle stalls and stuff that are here as well. So, and this is just within the camping site. The camping site's just here to my left. So it's quite an interesting little area. And there's a full map of what the site looks like here as well, which is pretty handy. If you're into your horse riding, this site might be of particular interest to you. There's designated horse float parking just in front of me here, and there's tons and tons of trails that go from here past Mount Goolman, Ivory's Rock, Mount Blaine, all the way through to Flinders Peak. As you'll see here from the maps as well, there's also mountain bike touring trails, and you've got a wide array of different trails that you can actually take. There are trails that go all the way through from Boona through to here as well. So that's around about 79 k's worth of trails. So you've got a ton of different options for activities from here if you wanted to go horse riding or mountain bike riding. So there's some pretty long distances, as you'll see on the map here, for the trails. So really well set out for horse riding if you're into that. All right, let's go take a bit more of a look around.
One of the things you will notice on site is the Hardings Paddock Community Hut. The building itself is actually an off-grid facility and is able to be booked by community groups for use, which is fantastic. Community Hut actually has a really interesting sculpture out the front, which is quite cool to check out. Another of the things that you will notice in the area is the really unique signage. All of the trails are actually marked out with definitive signage letting you know what the trail is used for. We're headed over now to the Bush Tucker Trail. This is another really interesting part of the site, and it's really cool to be able to get some information and gain some knowledge while you're here as well. One of the great things about this trail and the associated signage that you'll see here is that the trees that all of the signs are actually talking about are on site and in front of you, so you can get to know what all the trees are used for and what foods they're actually providing as well.
There's a pretty cool little day use area that's here as well. You've got this covered area here with the barbecue where I'm under now, but you'll also see just on the other side of the lake that there's about 4 or 5 little covered tables that are there as well, and all the area here is really well looked after. The lake that's here is, you know, nothing spectacular, but there's about 50 ducks that live in it, so that's quite interesting. So pretty cool little area, considering, you know, we're not really anywhere special, we're just in the bush, so it's a pretty nice little area.
As I mentioned earlier, there's a ton of different walking trails that start from here, and you've got plenty of information on site that lets you know about all of the gradings for the walking trails and how long they are. And you'll see on the trails here that there's plenty of signage letting you know about all of the trails and where they go and how long they are.
All right, well, that's going to wrap things up for us here at Hardings Paddock Camping and Day Use Area. We've really enjoyed our walk today, and it's been a nice little night away. Let me know what you think of the place in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share the channel. I really do appreciate that. We'll see you next time we get 4 wheels on the road. Clop, clip, clop, clip, clop.